Okay, let's see how we'll do. Phantom Beast, it depends how many of them are. If there's only one, I think we'll be okay. And there's Nagas and 4 beasts. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. This is gonna be painful. Fusion, yeah, I think this was a gigantic mistake. If we retreat now, though, we'll lose a lot of units without a fight. So let's give it a go. See how badly it goes. You can always load. Yeah, they move quite a lot too. So yeah, how badly are they injured? Not that badly. Yeah, we definitely can't take this on. Maybe 2 Phantom Beasts, and that's gonna be risky. So I wonder if I can do this. Can you move to... Yes, you can. So you're be our scouting unit. You will be going to the capital, and you two will go live in the Dwarven city. We'll do some basic upgrading at this point, nothing more fancy than that. We'll use the magic spirit to scout around. That green tower, that's an entrance to between the 2 worlds. They're usually quite heavily guarded. Here, shadow demons. So when someone gets through there, we have to be somewhat careful, because at that time they'll have a decent army. Shadow demons are quite strong units, and they have a range attack, so crappy melee units will never even get the chance to play them. Abandoned keep, no defenders. 50 gold. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, still not great places for cities. But definitely could be use one city here, not here, because this is Tundra, but somewhere in here. It's not an amazing city, but it's another source of income and things like that. Probably a marketplace. Steam cannon. Yeah, we want to at this point focus on the basic buildings. Not okay, a dark elf, halberdiers, swordsmen, and their all will be ranged combat units too. So definitely not something to be taken lightly. Farmers market. Buying and selling food surplus. It has +3 food and +30 people per turn. Yeah, definitely want that. we want to capture this at some point. Not yet. Can I do this? Yes, I can. This is one of the risks of starting the game here. You're sort of, it's much easier to continue to expand in the arcade and in the, I don't recall, something arcadum, I think the place was called. So it's much easier to gain power there. Here it'll take time, but your units will be more powerful. But if you take too long, it doesn't matter how powerful units are. Yeah, we want this. We want the few cities we have to be decent. So we'll be producing the more wolves. Okay, that's a enchanted road. We shouldn't have gone there. Movement across an enchanted road doesn't cost anything. And it's another dwarven city, swordsman. Yep. This is a very interesting place. We'll be building ships most likely and attacking the here, but we want a better unit before doing that. Okay, what can I need to... There are 4 forest units, so yes, sawmill would be worth it. Increase the production of forest squares by 25%. Library temple. It reduces unrest level, but we don't have unrest. At least not now. We do want to build better fighting units. Sea walls. The library, on the other hand, is very cheap. Yeah, but I want to focus on production in this city. If I can I get more production? Not really in this city though. One of you has to be a farmer. I don't recall what units the trolls get. I want to develop a better unit building structure as soon as possible. Another undefended site for the mana crystals, yeah. It's definitely worth exploring. Basilisk, yeah, we have no chance. That's basically what happens in the Mern plane. I think this, yeah, this shifts the plane. We just don't see anything here. You can also do sneak attacks by if you know that this is where the location is, or let's say in this square is a location of enemy city. You can place units next to it, lane shift and attack them, and there's really no warning for the other side. Yeah, production increase. We want armory. I don't think we'll get anything from the stables, not with trolls. So armory, fighting guilds, things like that. If I recall correctly, trolls won't be having many upgrades. They have an improved warrior troll or something like that. And that's about it. That's one of their weaknesses. It's a good unit, but there's a limit to how much you can get out of their units. Okay, what did... We can now build shamans. Healer, what does that mean? Will heal 25% of damage that all units stacked with the healer have sustained after combat. Yeah, that's totally useless with rolls, but purity, clean corruption from square, and they have a range attack, so that's important. Halberdiers, they seems like a decent unit. Negate first strike. They're not good enough. War trolls, yeah, those ones. So we want a fighter skills as soon as possible. All new troops start as regular, so not as... What do they start normally with? I don't recall, but without any experience, they're fairly useless at that level. So this is a good upgrade. We want the unit production side as possible. Sprites, very weak, but they have a range attack. So, and there's probably quite a lot of them there. But if you can endure the range attacks, they have something like only 4 shots, maybe 8. But if you can endure that you'll likely win against them. Optionally, if you have strong range attacks, you can easily clear them up because they don't endure much. Shadow demons, yeah. Let's look at this city. Good, only one turn. Can I put someone in production? We need a temple here. Yeah, are producing excess food, so another to production. And another. Excellent. Hopefully we can get the city to produce something useful at some point. Sprites. Okay, there are a lot of sites that would be capturable even by our forces. Sprites. Okay, first hero. For 100 gold, Gunther the Barbarian. Might plus, this doesn't seem to be that good. Might +1. Heroes hand-to-hand attack +1 per level of experience. Thrown. Attacking unit to hurl its thrown weapons before engaging hand-to-hand. What it means is it'll deal damage to the enemy before the hand-to-hand combat is calculated. So it's something, but it's not that good. The good point is that it only costs money to upkeep him, not food. Now we have the food, money to buy him and upkeep him, so we might want to hire him. I'm not too worried about losing him, but it's nice to have a hero. What's this? Yeah, Basilisk. Okay, can trolls produce boats? That's what I'm interested in. We need some kind of a transportation system. Night Stalker. I have no recollection of what that is. Another spell. Yeah, let's go to Summoning Circle. War Trolls. Okay. Compared to Swordsman. Okay, more life, more attack, better defense. What about halberdiers? Yeah, more attack, more defense, more life, more resist. Shift right skill allows Trymere. Yeah, let's build that. We need to get these troops on their way quite fast. Another entrance to Arcanum or Arcadia, whatever it was, Guardian's Bridge. Okay, that's actually quite weak defense, so we can expect the enemy to come through here. And we'll continue. As you can see, we're already almost a full circle. Okay, another city, Troll City, Swordsman. Trymere. Yeah, it's up. We'll do war trolls first. And these are a good unit. We'll have to decide, do we actually... Yeah, we do. That's so close. We do want those dwarven cities first. That Night Elf city too. A diamond. It's not within that city range though. War Mammoth. 2 mercenaries. Okay, it seems like a First Strike Wall Crusher. Destroy section of the stone wall. Unit allows the unit to deal its damage before hand-to-hand attacks, but after breath thrown engage attacks. Yeah, seems like a good unit. War Mammoths, and there seems like a troll unit. Yeah, I'll hire them. There, most of my money goes there though. But now we are that much closer to an attack force ready to go. A couple of more war trolls there, and I think that will be our first target though. No, we'll attack the cities first. They don't have regeneration, do they? No. Keep on patrolling. This seems like a more small island. Nothing special going on here. War bears. Yeah, that would be not too bad of a fight. Even if you start out the game, it's doable. Ghouls. Yeah, another doable fight. It depends on the amounts they are there. Night Stalker. Yeah, no recollection about it. Troll. Let's build the Trymere. Trireme. We definitely need to take a new city soon. We can't be keeping expanding our armies all the time. One, two, three forest squares. Engineers. Could probably do that. Bad thing about engineers is, all the enchanted roads that we can build in here, is that even enemies can use them. So it's not always a good thing, and if you build them to bypass your city, they can move anywhere on the map they want, pretty much, in a single turn. So it's a steam cannon. Yeah, I don't want to build anything like that at the moment. So sawmill is a decent choice. We do have forest squares. Sages Guild. What do I need to build to get more population control buildings? It's likely a very basic building, so I would guess a sawmill and a library. Let's start the library. The city, Dwarven city, not very large city. They're not making that much money. Okay, bad moon. That's a random event. The moon controlling the powers over evil waxes, doubling the power from evil temple.